Well, hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me, and a very warm welcome to today's video. Now, today I'm going to be talking to you all about the newly released Natasha Denona Tan eyeshadow palette. Here is the outer box. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be giving you all of my thoughts, feelings, and opinions on it. I'm going to be showing you swatches of all of the shades and demonstrating how I created this look on my eyeballs. Now, I'm 48 years old. I am not a tanned person at all. As you can see, I'm really pale. I'm very fair skinned. So I wanted to see how well this palette works on somebody with very fair skin. Obviously, it's called the tan palette, isn't it? So I was just curious to see how it would go on someone like me. Also, I've got hooded eyes. They are getting a bit more hooded as I'm getting older, but to be honest with you, my eyes have always been slightly hooded all of my life. It's just my eye shape. So here is the actual palette itself. And oh, it's getting a lot of reflections in it because I'm sitting in front of a window. But I have to say, it's even more beautiful in real life than it looks on photographs and on videos. I couldn't believe it when I opened it. I was so happy and excited because it really is beautiful. And it's the quality that we all know and love from Natasha Denona. You've got the gorgeous mirror. I haven't taken this film off yet. Wanted to do the video first just to show you how it comes, but look at this. You can stand it however you want and that will stay put. So if you're traveling, I love taking these midi palettes with me traveling, because if you're staying in a hotel or in someone's house, you don't know if you're going to have a mirror by a window, do you? And these mirrors and these palettes are great because you can get your whole face in them for when you're doing your makeup. I love them. But look at these shades. They are absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? And this was probably the most excited I've been about a newly released item of makeup. If you're a regular watcher of my channel, you'll know that I don't review every product that comes out. I don't buy all of the new releases at all. I just talk about the makeup products that I love and use regularly. And yeah, I don't buy all of the Natasha Denona palettes, especially the midi palettes. I got the I Need a Nude one and I got the I Need a Warm one a while ago. I didn't get the Bloom one that came out recently. I didn't get the neutral matte palettes, you know, those big ones that came out recently. Didn't get them. But this one, it appealed to me because of the tones of the colours. They are truly neutral toned. They're not too cool, they're not too warm. I felt that the Glam palette was a bit too cool toned, so I didn't get that one. The Bloom one, again, it just looked very peachy and very warm, so I didn't get that one. But this one looks ideal if you are a truly neutral toned person. Now, if you haven't ever used Natasha Denona before and you want to try the formula, she does these little mini palettes. So this is the mini Starlet. I also have the mini Eye Sculpt. This one's lovely. It's all mattes. So these are about £22 each. It's the same quality formula. They are beautiful. I really love those. If you want an even smaller one than that, she sometimes brings out these little trios. This is the mini I Need a Nude. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Love all of those. She also does a much larger size palette. I don't have any of them because they're just far too big and overwhelming for me. But this midi size, these 15 pan ones, are perfect. And this one, especially the tan palette, gorgeous. So this tan eyeshadow palette was actually named after Natasha Denona's face palette. She does a cheek palette that's called Tan, and that has bronzers and highlighters in it, and it's beautiful. And she brought this out to go with that, obviously, because we're coming into summer now, aren't we? It will cost you £67 for these 15 shades. There are 14 brand new shades and one repeat shade. And the one repeat shade is Soft Spot. spot, and it's this one here. And if you have the I Need a Warm palette, this one is also in there. So I'm now going to go ahead and do some swatches on my hands and read out the descriptions from Natasha Denona's website of each of the shades. So we have Sandal, Burnt, Brook, Villa, and Kissed. And Sandal is described as a cream matte medium caramel. Burnt is a sparkling foiled light medium pale copper. Brook is a sparkling foiled medium brown. Villa is a metallic light warm icy nude. And Kissed is a metallic satin medium caramel. And that is the top row of the palette. So for the second row, we have Lazy, we have Dip, we have Spritz, Daydream, and Serene. There's those. And Lazy, this light one here, which we can't see very well, I'll just go over that. It's quite a fleshy tone shade on me. But Lazy is described as a matte light medium sandy nude. Dip is a cream matte coffee bean brown. Spritz is a sparkling wet medium brass. Daydream is a metallic satin medium dark brown. And Serene is a sparkling foiled medium rusty nude. And that is the second row of the palette. And for the third and final row, we have got Soft Spot, and that is the only repeat shade. That one is also in I Need a Warm. We've got Celeste, gorgeous shimmery shade there. I love that one. We've got Paddle, which is that one. And we have Toasted. Ooh, gone a bit wonky with Toasted. And we also have the one on my thumb, which is Glide. So let's have a look at these. Soft Spot is a matte medium sandy brown. Celeste, this gorgeous shimmery one here, this is a metal gloss light icy beige. Paddle, which is this light one here, it's a matte light medium neutral nude. Toasted, this one here, is a metallic medium toasty brown, and Glide is a cream matte medium dark toasty brown. Not great at doing swatches yet, am I? Oh, well, I'll keep practicing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, so that's all of the shades. I'm going to go now and show you the demonstration of how I applied and how I got this look on my eyes. And I started off by priming my eyelids with my MAC paint pot. And this one is in the shade Painterly. So put that on first. So I'm going to start by applying a medium neutral colour into my crease. And for that, I'm going to go into this shade here. It's actually on the bottom row in the middle of the palette, and it's called Paddle. And I'm going to take that on my MAC 217, bring my mirror over. And this is just a perfect sort of light to medium sort of neutral transition shade. And Natasha Denona's mattes, I mean, it's, if you know, you know, isn't it? If you've used them before, you'll know exactly what I mean. But they are so easy to blend. They're the easiest eyeshadows I've ever used on myself, these Natasha Denona ones. They really are. It's very, very hard to go wrong, I find, with these. And if you're a beginner with eyeshadow, if you're new to eyeshadow, these palettes are a great place to start. They really are. And I mean, Natasha does a lot of the work for you. I don't know if you know, but these palettes are designed so that each row works together. So each horizontal row, each vertical row, each diagonal row, and each quad of 4. They're all designed to work together. So the guesswork is taken out of it, you know. If you're not an artist, and I'm not an artist, you know, a lot of us aren't, you know, if you don't necessarily have an eye for colour, these palettes are designed to do all of that work for you, which I think is really, really good. And also, if you don't know, these MIDI palettes have got the little holes in the back. You see these little holes? And if you get a pin, you can push the shadow out so that you can rearrange it into whichever way you want. And that's good because if you have more than one of these palettes and you want to mix and match, you can do that. So it's just nice that she's given us that option, isn't it? So let me put this paddle colour pretty much all over my mobile lid up into my crease, and because I've got hooded eyes, I just like to blend it upwards, blend it up a little bit so that you can still see the colour when my eyes are open. You see, that's gorgeous, isn't it? It's lovely. And oh, let me have a look. Where shall I go next? Oh, I think I want to deepen it up a little bit. And I'm going to go into this colour here on the end, Glide. Now, Glide is described as a cream matte medium dark toasty brown. That is, so that's very descriptive and very nice, isn't it? And I'm going to take that on a reasonably densely packed short brush like that. And I'm just going to put that in my outer third. So I find this technique works on my lids because they are hooded. I don't sort of do much in the crease because I don't really have a crease. So what I'm aiming to do is just provide a bit of depth on this outer corner with a darker colour, and then I'll put something lighter in the inner corner, and I just think that gives me a nice amount of depth and shape to my eye. But oh, this colour is lovely and it works really, really well with that paddle shade. As I say, they're on the same row, aren't they? They're both on the same row, so it goes really well. And same again over here. So this is the first Natasha Denona palette that I've actually been really excited about, I have to say. And I don't know about you, but if you're neutral toned like I am, I can sort of wear cool shadows and I can sort of wear warm shadows, but you get very few that are truly neutral toned. And I feel that this palette is. And that is why, as soon as I saw pictures of it online, I knew that I was going to want it and that, you know, these shades are going to work well with my colouring. There we go. That's lovely, isn't it? And then what I want to do next is take a liner brush like this, so a flat liner brush. And I'm going to go into an even deeper shade. I think I'm going to use Daydream, which is that one there. And what's Daydream? It's a metallic satin medium dark brown. And I'm just getting these descriptions off Natasha's website, just in case you're wondering. So take this on my liner brush and just run it along my lash line. Up there. Just to thicken up my lash line, make it look a bit darker and thicker. And again, it just adds a nice amount of depth up there at the top there, see? Nice. And I'll do the same over here as well. It's nice to do if you don't have an eyeliner that you think will go with a certain eyeshadow look. If you get a brush like this, you can make any one of these shades an eyeliner, which is really handy, really good. I do it a lot actually with my eyeshadows. And then I'm just going to take what's left on this brush and just run it very softly underneath, just on that outer corner. Very, very softly. There. I think that's nicer as well. If you do want to do anything on the lower lid, for me anyway, as I'm getting older, I prefer a shadow liner under there rather than a pencil, because it's just not as harsh. It's just a softer look, which I personally think is more flattering. Okay, now shall we go in with some shimmer? I'm ready. I'm ready to go in with some shimmer. Now then, what shall I use? I think I'm going to go into Celeste, which is this one here. Again, it's on the bottom row. And Celeste is a metal gloss light icy beige. Now, I might want to do this with my finger, but I'm just going to see how it goes on one of these short stubby brushes. So let me just see how this works. Put that, oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I'm loving this palette already, honestly. Oh, I've just been to visit my daughter and my granddaughter, and when I got home, I opened my door and this was on the mat. It was on the mat waiting for me when I got home, and I was so excited. I can't tell you how excited I was, because obviously I'd ordered it a couple of days ago, but I didn't think it would be here just yet. It's come earlier than I expected, which is always a lovely surprise, isn't it? But that, I love that. I think that's beautiful. And just to show you as well, I am going to go in with my finger into that shade there, Celeste. Because if you go in with your finger, you can get a more impactful look, I think, because you get the heat from your skin of your finger. Oh, that is gorgeous. And if you don't have hooded eyes like me, you can really go to town with these shimmers and they just look beautiful. So, yeah, as I said earlier, I just wanted to see how this palette called Tan would look on someone like me with very pale skin and light eyes. And actually, I think it's beautiful. I'm so, so happy with it. Really. That is gorgeous. And I think I'm going to just deepen up that outer section again with, what shall I go into this time? Sandal, I think, Sandal, which is this shade here at the top. And what is Sandal? It's a cream matte medium caramel. Creamy mattes. Oh, Natasha Denona's creamy mattes are just beautiful. And I'm just going to pretend I've got a crease. Let's just pretend up there like that. That's sort of where it would be if I had one. Oh, I love it. And again over here, let's just put that in that area there where my crease would be. That's beautiful. And if you do go a bit wrong, it's all right, because all you do if you go a bit wrong is just take a loosely packed fluffy brush and just do this, just go over it, give it a bit of a blend. And because these shadows are so soft and forgiving, no one will ever know that you've made a mistake. It's amazing. Oh, I love it so much. I'll do the same over here as well. Give that a blend on the bottom too. Wow. I love that so, so much. Now I'm going to just put some mascara on, and the one I'm using at the moment is this Lancome Lash Idol. I'm just using it up now. I've had it a little while. It's okay. It's not my favourite. Those of you that know me will know my favourite mascara is L'Oreal Panorama. It's just amazing and it's my favourite. This one's fine. It's nice. I'm just using it up. Yeah. It's nice though, isn't it? It's nice, gives you nice black lashes. Okay. Yeah, there we are. And because of the colour scheme of this palette, because it is truly neutral, you can get a lovely daytime look, you can get fantastic evening looks with this as well. You've even got a nice brow bone colour here. Let me just see if I can pop this on my brow bone. In fact, I'm going to use one of my other fingers just to show you that these shadows work really well on fingers. So what's this called? Lazy. Let's take a bit of Lazy just on my finger and just go under my eyebrow, just very gently up there. Okay, it's maybe a little bit darker than what I'd usually use for a brown bone highlight, but I mean, it's still a nice colour, isn't it? That's sometimes when I do mix and match these shades, is to me, I would really like it if this one had a sort of ivory, like a creamy ivory shade that would be perfect for my brow bone. So I might take one from another one of her palettes and add it into this. So that sort of thing you can do. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that there isn't one in this palette, but then, you know, we all have different skin tones, don't we? So it would be difficult for Natasha Denona to make one that is perfect for everybody, you know what I mean? So I'll let her off because these shades are gorgeous. And then I think just to top it off, I want to go into Spritz, which is this shade here. And in my camera, it looks like it's got a bit of green in it. And what is Spritz? It's a sparkling wet medium brass. So brass, let me have a look at this shade here. A little bit on the finger. Ooh, look at that. I'll just put a little bit in the middle there on my mobile lid in the middle. Oh, it's so soft and creamy. That is gorgeous, isn't it? It kind of reminds me of MAC patina back in the day. I don't know if any of you used to wear MAC eyeshadows years ago, but there was one of their single shades called patina, which was this sort of antique bronze with a bit of gold, with a bit of green. It's really quite an unusual shade and hard to describe, but it was a bit like that. I mean, the impact that you get from these shades, these shimmers especially, it's just out of this world, isn't it? And I have to say, I'm absolutely delighted with this palette. I'm so glad I got it. It's definitely my favourite Natasha Denona palette. I love the mirror. I love how you can position it wherever you want to and it'll stand up on its own. I'm so, so pleased with it. And I think if you just want one high-end eyeshadow palette, I do recommend this one. I think it's gorgeous. So there we have it. That is my finished look. What do you think? Do let me know. Is this a palette that you're interested in or not? I know it is a neutral palette and we've had a gazillion neutral palettes, haven't we, in recent years? And Natasha Denona herself has provided us with a lot of those neutral palettes. But for me, there's just something in the tone of this one that is just really, really beautiful and I love it so much. Yeah, now I'm going to see you again in my next video because I'm going to be talking about the foundation that I'm wearing today, and it's my new Makeup Forever HD Skin Balancing Foundation. It's this one, and I bought this recently in Manchester. I got a sample of it and I wore it all day and I did a bit of a wear test when I went to Manchester, and I vlogged it. If you missed that vlog, I'll link it down below, but I did say in that video that I will do a proper review of this, and that video will be going up in the next week or so. In fact, this whole makeup look, I'm going to talk about that. So yeah, anyway, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of Natasha Denona products, the eyeshadows, the eyeshadow palettes, and I will see you again in my next video. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. Bye.